Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new campaign series here today on the channel. We're back on the Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD mod. We're going to be playing as the Kingdom of France, playing as King Philip. So, if you like the sound of that, support the video and the channel by leaving a like, subscribing if you're new around here, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions where you would like me to expand and conquer. The Kingdom of France is currently ruled by the Carpathian dynasty, succeeding the Carlings. The coronation of Philip II Augustus, however, marked a drastic change in the kingdom situation. Philip's ambition and talent for rule has led to the rise of France as a dominant force in Western Europe. Pragmatic diplomacy has led to an almost complete conquest of the continental holdings from the Evangeline kings of England, and reforms have led to greater centralized power within the kingdom. At the dawn of the 13th century, with the main rivals, the English and the Holy Roman Empire, biased by inner turmoil, the King of France is in a great position to assert himself as the dominant monarch in Western Europe. On the date 1212 AD, the Kingdom of France is surrounded by potential enemies. Although the Burgundians to the east are our puppet client state, social inequality has been sown between the two kingdoms and war is potentially inevitable. To the south, the English have holdings in our rightful territory of Bordeaux, along with the county of Toulouse in southern France. To the north, the English will be fighting off the Barons' alliance, so maybe pushing north will be quite fruitful. Further expanding into Wales and Scotland could be a possibility. We must look to our neighbours near the River Rhine as well, and have a watchful eye on the Holy Roman Empire. After this is complete, we can maybe go and help out our Catholic comrades in the reconquest of Iberia. Rightio then guys, welcome to the campaign map. Let's get stuck and right into it. So if you want to see more of this Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD French campaign, support the video and the channel by leaving a like, subscribing if you're new around here, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions, and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, so we start off with, what, 4 territories in France? We have Lyon, Orleans, Paris, and Normandy. There have been some new updates to the mod. For example, cities rule in their own sort of authority. They're not sort of region-based with edicts and stuff. For example, Lyon and Orleans have their own individual edict, which is quite cool. It stops border gore, and I guess it stops you, like, pushing to unite an entire province. The Holy Roman Empire's had a pretty big update. Maybe that's something we could check out in the future. I remember seeing a image blowing up on the Total War subreddit about the unique voting mechanics for the HRE, but man oh man, it's nearly been, what, a year now since I did my first Byzantine campaign on this mod. It's crazy that I've had this mod for a year and it hasn't been out for the general public just yet, so I kind of feel bad for you guys, to be honest, but regardless, let's get stuck into our French campaign. So, we've currently got 3 armies in operation. We've got General Zimon with 2 units of swordsmen, early axeman sort of stuff there, just light melee infantry, right? 2 units of archers, a lot of French heavy cavalry, which is cool. Okay, up in the north we have King Philip with 13 units, and then we've got Matthew with another 10 as well. Looking at our faction wise, Philip needs to be married off. Louis is currently 25, my firstborn natural son. Mary is my second born child, first daughter, 14, and I have a bastard son who's 12, Philip. Historically, why was he the heir? Maybe Louis died? I'm not entirely sure. My legitimate son, who's the eldest, we should probably declare him as the heir, I imagine. Diplomacy-wise, what are we working with? We currently are at war with the county of Toulouse. War has broken out. And we do have our puppet kingdom Burgundy, which we could betray. So let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Uniting France is probably our best bet. Pushing down against Toulouse. The war with the Kingdom of England could erupt under King John. There's a lot of scripts for this French campaign. Same with England, which would be a lot of fun. Also, they fixed the save bug final. Yay, finally. So we'll be able to play this game a little bit more stable, to be honest. Once we've done with that, we could push into the HRE, push over the River Rhine. We could go and help out the Spanish in the reconquest of Iberia, the Reconquista. Maybe pushing into North Africa, taking Algiers and Tunisia and French North Africa early on. And then we can push over and take Jerusalem and maybe help out in the Crusade as well. But I recently watched The King on Netflix. But man, oh man, Netflix put out some really fun and enjoyable history movies. I really enjoyed Outlaw King and The King. They're not like amazing, critically sort of acclaimed like history movies. Like, I quite like The Kingdom of Heaven, like director's cut. You know, it's not like a Lord of the Rings sort of thing. But I watched it and I just really enjoyed it. It was a good history movie, and I think they should make more. Okay, so what I'm looking tech-wise, so we've got a couple of options here. We could go down the physician route, which is 34. We need to get sanitation throughout Western Europe. That's the major thing. And then 34, we need to get Crusader Kings, which gives us access to dismounted hospitalars and stuff. Looking at our builds-wise, a fairground here is not too bad, but realistically, you probably should change this to a chapel. Looking in Orleans, having military recruit capacity is probably not a bad idea there. And we'll probably break down that noble's demise, bring a church in there. I don't want to upgrade that just yet. We currently are hemorrhaging 1,000 per turn, as we haven't got a united France. And at this point, we are actually quite weak. Depending on how the scripts go, we very well could be at war with the Kingdom of England and Holy Roman Empire pretty early on. That can be broken down as well. The library can be broken down completely, I reckon. And we might keep this fairground here, because we need a food. We need food, and we need another chapel here. I've already got a chapel here. And up in the north, that can be fine for now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to push the French king to Normandy now. We're going to rally up and make one strong full stack. At the moment, we're going to be heavily relying on our French heavy cavalry, which I really like the look of, which is cool. And we can't bring them in. That's fine. So we've got a full stack here with the king. Wow. 4 units of sergeants and then some French heavy shock cavalry as well. Okay, so let's hold there. You can rotate back to Paris to keep public order. And you, I think you should pull back to Orleans. You're actually on that other side of the river. Oh, that was good, I caught that out. We have to trespass through English-occupied Bordeaux. Alright, let's get some more spearmen here. Spearmen, polearm, infantry. Yeah, so let's get a couple of those boys in. Diplomacy-wise, let's dive into it. I had a quick look pretty early on, and from what I can remember, the only available princesses from turn 1 is the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. Berengilla. Fertile, that's great. 20% of having children, that'd be perfect to get her on board. King Alfonso, 67 years of age. Well, can we get any, like a non-aggression pact thrown in? Military access? No. How about like a defense alliance? Look, we'll go with a non-aggression pact. Maybe just a straight up marriage then. So King Alfonso's 32-year-old daughter. Oh, he doesn't want it. Well, maybe we'll start off with a non-aggression and then we'll start off with the marriage. How about that? Rejected. Wow, he doesn't... I'm happy to give you a dowry. Does that work? I'm really happy to give him like 1,000, to be honest. Hey, they accepted. Thank the gods. So now, eventually, we'll be able to get like proper military alliances with most of the Iberian kingdoms. Getting a non-aggression pact with Portugal's okay for now. We can't get one in the HRE. What about the Elector Trier? God, they're trying to milk me for this cash. But the quicker we can get non-aggression pacts with European powers, what it does... Oh god, they're demanding me a lot of money here. We're breaking down a lot of buildings, so we're probably going to only have 20k by the time. So even though they're shafting me on these small non-aggression payments, we'll be fine. No need to matter. Trade-wise, I don't think we have that many valuable trade resources just yet, if any. So most of the European powers aren't going to want to trade, which is a shame, but like whatever. So we've got some non-aggression packs, and now that they've been sent, that's going to bleed over to neighbours as well. So if we can become one of the most dominant monarchs in Western Europe, we'll be laughing. And we've actually made it for minus 400 there. Excellent. Alrighty. Let's have a look at recruitment here as well. Let's just get some more spearmen in there. We need to swell the ranks with fresh recruits. We could actually get a military order priory to get those dismounted knights now. It takes 4 turns, but we have to get them from Normandy. I think we'll do that instead. Rightio then, guys. Well, let's end the turn and continue. Oh, we've got some provincial governors we can assign. Maybe there's even some officers we can put in. No, not yet. So we have General Robert. Paris is probably the key. I probably should actually, if you want to micromanage this, right? What is our most profitable regions? Yeah, Paris, Normandy, Lyon, Orleans. Okay, so let's go with Normandy next. Even though it's probably going to be the most sort of hostile. And then we'll send in General Philippe there as well. And let's bring in Baldwin. I like the name of that guy. Alrighty, so then we can put individual edicts in as well. I really can't wait for you guys to get Right, so that's been done in Lyon. Get your hands on this mod, because it's such a good game. Especially if you enjoy the Attila engine and sort of Rome too. Hope you can tell by my series that I've been having an absolute blast playing this. Alrighty, let's see how the enemy and AI react. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. The English invasion. Invasion of Normandy. The lowly King John of England has begun. Has begun preparations for the invasion of Normandy. I'm being a bit pedantic, but whatever. The English are joined by the County of Flanders and the Holy Roman Empire. The time has come to mount a defense and throw those English dogs back into the sea. Okay, so mission issued. These are the unique scripts. So the invasion of Normandy. The English have attacked, but if we can hold them off, then mass unrest will ensure in the English lands, forcing an armistice. Ensure that Normandy doesn't fall into enemy hands. 5,000 in treasure. We get victory in Normandy for 10 turns. Integrity, morale, replenishment, and public order. So we have shot that up quite a bit. Hemorrhaging. And we've got about 15,000 when I was expected to get about, I don't know, 20k, but it's fine. Okay, so diplomacy-wise, war has erupted. We're currently at war with 4 people. So do the Holy Roman Empire want peace straight up? No. England, I guess we keep that with. Flanders, oh, they want a peace. Trade? No. Non-aggression, potentially? Sure. Okay, so Flanders, under King Ferdinand, has made the decision for war to not enter their lands. Okay, so we'll move our targets to Orleans here. And let's get some crossbows. And let's get some of these guys as well. Okay, I think that's enough recruitment here now. So, the English are going to look to cross the channel with General William. And we've also got Bordeaux down here, and we've got to watch out for Toulouse as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how things shape up. Frankfurt is only 1 territory away from Dijon. Our puppets, they have to go past Nantes. What else can we do here? Now we've got a little bit of cash to spend. Okay, welcome to the Intern Phase. The Holy Roman Empire have made the decision to peace out. They still control a lot of their puppets. They are at war with myself and Sicily. I wonder why that is. Oh well, if we can get rid of Flanders and the Holy Roman Empire off our war list, that'll essentially stop them from ganging up on us big time. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. The Fourth Crusade has been called. And, oh, it looks like the English are coming to parley. Can we intercept them before they get there? That's the only thing. I'm trying to think what's best to do here. Should we push further reinforcements north? Yeah, let's push to the border there to help out. Because their movement is quite large. They probably could actually nearly get us there. Yeah, let's just sit here to be in striking range. I think we could probably push down to Bordeaux now. Maybe with like, what? A couple more. We'll probably push against then. Okay, so a lot of my buildings are now ready to use. So I wanted to bring in some more food and fields. And I also wanted to bring in some more religious buildings as well. I might quickly just go around and try and get better quality relations if anyone is interested. Oh yeah, here we go. Portugal want a military alliance. They demand a lot for it. We'll just start off with the defensive. We'll see how we go, because there's going to be a lot of tinkering, trying to get the best deal. We got to get a good deal for myself and France. Okay, diplomacy-wise, we've managed to get 2 defensive pacts. One with the Kingdom of Castile and one with Portugal. Aragon and Navarre still don't want anything to do with us. Now, we are posturing on borders a bit here. This army's coming in, so that could attack us here. And we are making preparations for the siege of Bordeaux. So, what we'll do now is we'll end the turn and continue and see how the AI reacts. Because when you sort of push and teeter on borders, sometimes the AI comes out and attacks you. And I've predicted it right here. So the county of Toulouse have pushed us here. That's perfect. Alrighty, what are they operating with? So they've got 2 armies halved. I don't know why. With 1,500. And then 1,200 there. So they have 2,700 with the King of Toulouse. Or the faction leader of the Count. I guess he's the Count of Toulouse, wouldn't he be? Raymond. Right, so he's got 2 units of spears. 3 polearms, some crossbows and cavalry. And that. So looking at... We actually got cavalry supremacy. And Raymond de Roger. And General Simon is eager to prove himself, because whoever is sort of the high-ranking non-married general would be a good proposition for the French king's second child and daughter, Mary. Okay, well, let's chuck a hard save first. There we go. And let's fight this one on the battlefield. Let's have our first battle here today for the French campaign. We'll throw back the county of Toulouse. And then I guess we have to deal with the English after this. They're attacking us as well, so we can make a pretty decent position. It's 1212 AD, and the French and the county of Toulouse are at each other's throat. Okay guys, welcome to the battlefield. And man, oh man, look at the terrain. It is so one-sided. They're attacking us at the end of the day, and what a massive high ground they have to push. Okay, so we want a bit of a clearing to be able to rain fire and death upon them. Being a little bit lopsided here, taking the high ground could be a potential option, because that is just like trying to make an AI charge that is probably dirty as fuck. So I think we should try and do that. Oh my god, the camera can't even actually get there. That's whack. Alrighty, so what we'll do is we'll make a... So I think we'll go like this, right? We'll go like that. And then we'll try and angle these guys as best we can. So that's probably our best bet there. Or do we need to be higher back? No, we want them to sort of charge up against that. Okay, that'll be good for now. Maybe it needs to be lower down. Like that more. Doesn't have to be precise, but yeah, because we want them to try and go fully up the guts of that. Okay, archers and crossbowmen can sit back there. Heavy shots fine for now, I'm happy with that. General Simmel can sit further back. We'll put 3 units of our cavalry here in the forest. And we'll put them there as well to push down and around. And let's pause and we'll start the battle and have a quickly look at our units. So here are the French renowned heavy cavalry, ready to crush the enemy. Here are our lighter infantry on the left and right flank. Archers further back as well. Crossbows making up the ranks. And there we have General Simmel, determined to win the favour of the king's daughter. And then further cavalry forces there as well. Further down, the Count of Toulouse is sitting back for now. Ethnically quite similar to us. But they want a united France at the end of the day, so you can see it's in the horizon, a mass hill they're going to have to try and push. Slowly but surely waiting for their additional reinforcements to make their way up over, so they can attack as one full united army. And then there's another general there as well. It's going to be interesting to see how they deploy their cavalry in this one. Alright, let's speed things up here now. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of range on them. Okay. Is there somehow I can maybe deploy cavalry early? No one seems to be overextending. Apparently this is not in our favour. We numerically are outnumbered by 400 supposedly. We have the high ground. We should be okay though. Archers wise, we've actually got supremacy, but they have crossbow armor piercing, so if we don't sort of push down and around, we might get caught. Some of our cavalry is hidden, while some of it isn't as well, which I don't mind. I like them to know that I'm there, so they don't sort of push units up there. Okay, they're still making their way up here now. Okay, so they seem to be splitting their forces up. Cavalry is shielding along with spears. We want them to overextend at some point, and then we'll make them pay big time. Because we have the range on them, according to the range finder. It does look like they're going to try and make a play now. Okay. Three on two their spears. We'll wait until we get a little bit closer, and I reckon we'll hammer down here. They could even commit that into their front lines. So it looks like they're trying to make the ascent. Cavalry's pushing up there adequately. The thing is, right, if they get close enough, we can actually pin them down with some infantry. Oh, it looks like they're making their first mass charge, and cavalry is putting uphill. What is this? The Battle of Thermopylae! Just raining fire and death upon them. So they've hit our front line here. Oh, I've given up the game. There. Fall back, fall back. Oh god, I've misclicked. Typical. Charge. Pin them there, hold into that. Pin them there as well. Alright, let's push down against these guys. So we're engaging them fine. They tried to push us here. They've overextended with some crossbows. They're fighting there, alright. Alright, I want to see this. This mass charge against those archers. Oh my god, we've absolutely run them through like carving a cake. How have they not routed? 20 in the first initial charge. That's fine. They're now shattered and broken. Alright, the front line's making their way up here now. Push and bring that out. Bring them down, bring them down. Alright, they're now gone. Swing higher up here for infantry support. Okay, their front line's wavering now. Swing you up back here. You can be full back into a better quality. Like, you need to be behind that. Cavalry, basically. You need to hold here, that's fine. Get that cavalry uphill. Alright, so they're moving guys up here. They're getting some crossbow shots off against this, but the thing is, right, we've got them exactly where we want them. They have attacked us. They're fighting uphill in an unwinnable position. So it looks like General Simon or Simo is going to have his first victory here. Crush those Toulouse cavalry. And let's pin these guys down here. Maybe even pull higher up, or you pin this and we'll go for that there. Excuse me, I got a bit of a tickle in my throat. It's pretty early morning in Australia here now because it just gets way too fucking hot in the afternoon. I get up nice, bright and early. Let's do some gaming. Right. Well, that's fine there. You hold that. Especially in summer. Alright, you swing this way and try and help that. Maybe doing hammer and anvil strikes because this is all exposed here. Yeah, you swing around and deal with this front line. Yeah, cavalry needs to be... Oh, hang on. No, that's still holding there. Yeah, go down there, go down there. Help there, mate. Alright, front line's holding here for now. What's trying to run? Cavalry. I'm nearly tempted to push down here. What do we got? War cry we can push in. I wouldn't have thought that the general... Whatever that... Oh, yep, the enemy general's dead. Perfect, that's what we want. They actually probably had superior infantry in this fight, I'm not going to lie. Alright, these crossbows aren't doing very well. Just because they can't arc their shot. That's the main thing. Alright, swing these guys down here, these cavalry. We'll swing one more here as well. Okay, let's do some counter charges here where we can. We might be able to buckle someone. Get my archers to focus all their firepower. I've been watching too much bloody Star Wars recently. Alright. Quiver power. Archer power, I don't know what it would be. Alright. Run them down there. That's perfect. We just need to pin these guys down. Maybe getting a charge around the back of them. That's probably a good idea. Okay. Oh, why are those crossbows there? They need to be like there. Okay. Because they're fighting the general's bodyguard here, they are struggling a bit. So I might just swing my cavalry down there to help out because I don't want them to rout. So if you can pick around this way, and you can get down here. Let's get General Simon down here as well. And now they're in a mass retreat. Excellent. Okay, that can come here now. Get the cavalry down here. Yeah, we just had the high ground on them. There's not much you can do about that. A couple forces seem to be holding out here, though. But General Simon, with the mass rout, has made the decision to break his defensive stance and come down. Oh my god, this mass rout. This is what Medieval Kingdoms is all about. And we have victory. Victory here today. Man, French heavy cavalry in this mod are absolutely fantastic. Oh, unfortunately, one of these guys is routing. Oh, it's a shame. Oh well, no matter. Okay, let's... Actually, you need to be running down bodyguard stuff here. So... that's routing there. Okay, cool. We need to try and speed things up here now. And try and run down as many of these stragglers. Because they attacked us at the end of the day. And they can probably flee further back into Toulouse-controlled territory. So that can go there. You can go that way. Right. Oh, there's a couple more stragglers here, please. But I reckon she's all over Red Rover. For Toulouse. I thought I would have been fighting the English pretty early on. But it looks like we're going to have to play that up in tomorrow's episode, I reckon. I have to get up and play that one. Alright, so... yeah, I don't think... there's a little bit more here. We might be able to completely rout. They also fixed the chevron system as well. So the more we can run down, the better. The more chevrons we can get. We don't have to rely on buildings to get them. Heroic victory! Ayo! End the battle there. So Simon deployed 2,210 and lost 3,077. How is it heroic? Is it just due to how many we killed? Wow. So the Count of Toulouse deployed 2,660 and lost 2,511 on the field of battle. Crikey. Their infantry did poor. Their cavalry and crossbowmen did the only sort of damage, really. Yeah, I mentioned that before. Those crossbows with those armor-piercing rounds, crossbow rounds, can really deal some damage. Wow, looking at the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted, cavalry nearly hit like 400 each, a lot of them. Crossbows 99, 48. Oh, my archers didn't do as well as I would have liked. 3210. 300, 140 with a couple infantry, and Simon got 62. Running them down. Our flanking is not the only way to get behind the enemy line. Find weak spots, focus your missile fire to weaken them. Okay, cheers. Okay, guys, so welcome to the campaign map. Alrighty, we have victory here today. Okay, all that remains is one measly crossbow unit. Now, as much as I would like to execute the captives, even though the thing is, right, we need to set a precedent for enemy forces operating in French territory. We must throw them back, okay? However, I don't want to anger the Pope, because there is a pretty interesting cool system that you can spend as well. So we want to try and keep our favour with the Pope nice and high. Killed in battle, Raymond. Alrighty. Oh, and yeah, I don't really know what the French are doing, the English are doing there. Okay, we can run down the last of this army, pushing into English territory. That's fine. We'll go with an aggressive stance, and we've probably finished off the last of Toulouse. I don't think they're going to really come back from that. So, do I think this is a large enough army to push into Bordeaux or Toulouse? I don't know just yet. I'm not entirely convinced. So what I'll do is I'll make a fortified stance, and we'll heal up slightly. Okay, buildings-wise, my construction's coming along swimmingly, and the English are still in the north that we can deal with. Alrighty, yeah, rightio. So rightio then, guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching episode 1 of the Medieval Kingdoms Total War French campaign on Total War Attila. Got to say a huge thank you to the mod team for sending me a copy of the mod and making this Let's Play possible. Unfortunately, it's still not available to the general public, so you can't download it and play along with me as much as you would like. But regardless, stay tuned for episode 2 tomorrow. We're going to be dealing with the English, so that should be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.